Welcome back to my channel. This is your brother Augustine. On today's topic, we'll be looking at working on a Tier 4 general visa. If you are coming to study in the United Kingdom, you've got your visa or you are about to apply for your visa. The visa that will be given to you is called Tier 4 general visa. If you are not up to 20 years and you are coming to do a college course in the UK, now the type of visa that will be given to you is called Tier 4 child visa. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you an example of a standard student visa, how it looks like. If you look at the picture on the screen, you will see a restriction of how many hours a student is allowed to work. It says 20 hours maximum. These two visa types, we have a working condition. You are not allowed to work full time during term. What do I mean by during term? I mean during school periods. You are not allowed to work more than 20 hours every week during school periods. When you are on vacation, your visa allows you to work full time. If you are a child student, when I mean a child student, you came into the United Kingdom using a Tier 4 child visa, which means you are either doing a college course or you are doing a course that will qualify you to do a degree course. This 20 hours doesn't apply to you. On your visa is stated there the only hours you are allowed to work in the UK is 10 hours during school period. However, after school period, when you are on holiday, you can take up a full-time job. Generally, as a student, your visa allows you to work 20 hours or 10 hours during school periods. But during holidays, you can now work full-time. Most times we ask ourselves, what type of work can we do to guarantee us 20 hours? Or what type of job can someone do while you are studying in the United Kingdom? We have a lot of works in the UK, but mainly students go into healthcare profession job. These are easy jobs that you can do while you are studying that guarantees you a flexibility, the hours. This is where we have loads of hours. Some go into factory jobs, some go into retails. However, you are not allowed to work more than 20 hours. But I need to stress this. Most of us do work more than 20 hours. And I'll tell you how and why. When you are doing 20 hours, from our background, 20 hours, we never pay our bills. That is the reality. The 20 hours job can never feed us, pay our bills, and still send money to our people at home. The 20 hours is usually not enough. But because of that, we tend to see if we can see a loopholes where we can work more than 20 hours. The law is not very much clear about how many hours that you can work outside school or inside school. So based on that, students usually work more than 20 hours even during school periods. Now, when you come to study in the UK and you're already settled and you are looking for a job, the system here allows you to pick up a zero contract hours. A zero contract hours is you registering with a lot of companies, agencies. So if you register with one agency, they can never give you more than 20 hours, because when they do give you more than 20 hours, they will be fined by the immigration department if they are caught. Okay? Now, as a student, you can do 20 hours for this agency. Then you do another 20 hours for the other agency. And you do another 20 hours for another agency, or 10 hours. But I must warn you, while you are trying to do more than 20 hours, don't ever, I repeat, don't ever have problem with your studies. You need to concentrate, because the full force of law will come against you when you are overworking yourself and perhaps you run into problem with your school. If you fail any course or you fail any exam which will warrant you to extend your visa, now the immigration department would want to know why you failed that course. The immigration department, definitely they would want to know why you failed the course, whether you are busy, overworking yourself. Okay, and how do they know that? When you come in as a student, all of us have what we call national insurance number. Without it, you are not allowed to work in the UK. This is a number given to every resident in the UK. This number tracks how many hours you work. They will put this number on their system and it tracks how many hours that you are working during school periods. When this is ascertained, definitely you will have problem with the immigration services. So while you are trying to work more than 20 hours, my advice to you is to also try not to have problem with your school. Work and read very hard. Don't allow your school, your studies to suffer. Because if your studies suffers, the immigration department, they will now come nosing around. Either your school or your work must suffer when you do more of one against the other. Try as much as possible to find a balance where your school does not suffer and your work the same. As a student, there are some work that you are not allowed to do while you are in the UK. You are not allowed to be self-employed. When I mean self-employed, you are not allowed to open a business in the UK. Or opening a business gives you the right to register that business, and which means you are self-employed. So your visa restricts you from doing that. Also, another restriction on your visa is during school periods, you are not allowed to take up a full-time employment. I stated earlier on that the only job you can pick is a zero contract jobs. And the zero contract jobs can only be offered to you by the agencies. When you come over after registering as a student, and the next thing that you need to do is to look for agencies to register. These agencies will be the one to look for jobs for you. Okay, when there is a job available, they will now ring you to confirm if you are available. So if you're available, you pick up the job. Then if you're not available, you leave the job. Another restriction, as a student, you are not allowed to work as a doctor or a dentist. If you are a medical doctor and you are coming here to study, you will never be allowed to practice except you are coming here using a work visa. Then that is a different thing entirely. So these are some of the restrictions on your student visa. So to summarize our today's topic, as a student, your visa allows you to work, and your visa gives you the right to work 20 hours during school periods and full-time during breaks. There are some students who also works more than that 20 hours. So while you are trying hard to do more than 20 hours during school periods, try as much as possible not to allow that to interfere with your studies, because when it interferes with your studies, that means you'll be going back to the immigration department to ask for extension. And when you go there to ask for extension, they will now be compared to know why you are asking for extension. And they will do that by making sure that They log into your NI number, national insurance number, to confirm if you are overworking. And if this is confirmed, that means your visa might likely be stripped from you. So you start having problem with the authorities. So it's either you balance the two and make sure that while you are working more than the 20 hours, you don't run into problem with your own studies as well. Today marks a full 1 month of quarantine in the UK. This is basically 1 month I've been indoor. Please wash your hands, okay? Always use your face masks when you are going out. Also, wash your hands, use your hand sanitizer. This virus is real. This virus is killing a lot of people. You know, here in the UK, we have loads of deaths. Every day, minimum of 700 people are dying. People's husband, wives, cousin, brothers, sisters, aunties dying. The worst part of it is their family will never see their body. They are being buried without their families being in attendance. So this coronavirus is real. Please stay at home, observe your social distancing, and isolate yourself if you have the symptoms. This stops you from spreading it. I'll be leaving the links of everything that you need to know about working in the UK as a student. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, I'm begging, subscribe to my channels. And if you've subscribed in the past, please click the bell button to get notification when next I upload a video. Thank you and stay safe.